Oh, I'm pretty excited about this little camera here today. Late in 2019, I believe, maybe early 2020, I'm pretty sure it was late 2019, Akaso actually talked about their new Brave 7. Our hope was that we would get it, again, early in 2020. But that date, of course, due to all the things that have happened that 2020 has thrown at us, pushed that date back, and back again, and back again. But it looks like the Akaso Brave 7 LE is here. Now, first off, I thought the LE would stand for limited edition, but it actually stands for launch edition. That's cool. So in this video today, which I'm excited for, this is really cool, we are taking a look at Akaso's first camera with two features that separate it from the rest of their cameras. And that's coming up. All right, my friends. So first things first, I talk about two features that really separate the Brave 7 Launch Edition over any of the other Akaso features. It makes it feel like it could be big competition for the DJI OSMO Action, and of course your traditional just GoPro killer. But most definitely it goes after the OSMO Action, and that's, of course, if you look at the screen here, the Akaso Brave 7 LE has a front-facing screen. What other action camera right now, especially that's budget-friendly? This is only coming in at about $139, I believe. So almost a third of the price of the OSMO Action. Front-facing camera. So that's feature number one that is new for this camera from Akaso. Second feature, which is really cool, is that all Akaso cameras up to this point, and this is actually a really big one for me, have required a waterproof case to give them any form of waterproofing. Now, the Akaso 7 LE gives us IPX7 with no case. So IPX7 gives us about 3.3 feet of submersion for about 30 minutes. That's plenty. And if you're someone like myself that's going to go out just to do some action sports, or for me, I ride a motorcycle, which could mean that this could get a splash or could get caught in the rain when I didn't expect it, that level of waterproofing is going to be fantastic. Is this something that you're going to take deep sea diving? Well, you could with a case, but out of the box, it can be submerged 3 feet for 30 minutes. Very cool. So here's the box. Brave 7 LE. If you saw the video on the Brave 6 Plus, the box looks very similar. Nice white box, super simple. I love the design. It is just, here's the camera. Because that's what we want. That's what we're looking for. Let's crack it open. Yeah, this is really the camera that I've been super excited to see from Akaso since they talked about it late last year, early this year, whenever it was. And the big one was that front screen. That's super exciting. So for a lot of us, that front-facing screen can be really important because this is positioned kind of as a vlogging camera. So if we look, while I'm opening this, if you look at their website, we do have stats-wise, weatherproof. They call it weatherproof, not waterproof, which is actually smart. But again, IPX7. Dual screen, touchscreen, IPX7 water resistant, so it does have it. 4K 30, 20 megapixel photo, and electronic image stabilization. Now, the big thing that they say here is that this is a 6-axis internal stabilizer, so it should be much better than the previous stabilization on the Akaso cameras, as well as a lot of other brands, because a lot of other brands are using 2 and 4. This has got a 6. So that should help, and we will take this out later in the video just to do a walk up and down the street, just to see how that stabilization is doing. All weather usage scenarios, there we go. See, it does say that it does include the waterproof case that will allow you to take it 131 feet or 40 meters underwater, so that's great. Dual screen design, that's super awesome. 4K 30 frames per second and 20 megapixels. Gimbal-like 6-axis stabilization, built-in Wi-Fi, remote control. This camera could be a real force right now, so yeah, that's exciting. All right, let's crack it open. Where's our little opening? Does it open? this way. Here we go. So the Akaso brand, I don't even know if you can see it. It's kind of just embossed on there, embedded, right? Akaso. We'll flip that open there. And I want you to open this so you can see it. Again, I love the presentation. To my friends, thank you for choosing Akaso. Akaso is a high-tech company that designs and builds high-quality adventure gear for everyone. Nice little presentation. You guys can see that hopefully. There you go. There it is right there. Yeah, that's super nice. Okay, let's crack this open. We'll bend that down hopefully. So here's the camera. We'll come to the camera last. The accessories in Akaso, boxes, kits, whatever you want to call this, are always just fantastic. Again, I'm going to move the box over here. We'll put the stuff out on the table. My guess is if you watch the Akaso 6 Plus unboxing, the gear is going to be the same. So it comes in 3 little bags. So you get little bag 1. And I do love the fact that they've done this. Put them in little bags. And if you compare this up against your GoPro and Osmo cameras, the accessory package that you get inside the Akaso stuff is just ridiculous. Okay, so handlebar mount, extra mounts, GoPro style mounts like a J-hook, wrist strap, whole bunch of little toggles, little Velcro dealies. That's my technical term for you guys. Tripods, converter, another little mount here. This is another one that goes for in the bottom. Usually this goes in the bottom of your camera if it has a tripod screw to turn it into GoPro. So that's in bag 1. Okay, bag 1, let's put that all away. So the nice thing about, again, the Akaso cameras is you pretty much open the box and there's not a whole lot more that you will need. There may be some odd little knickknacks, but for the most part, you're golden. All right, put that over there. All right, bag number 2. Bag number 2 comes with little stickers. So those are like adhesives. You get like a security strap and the USB. Is this USB? Yeah, USB to micro USB. Now, this one still is micro USB. But again, I think this was being designed back in 2019, so that's probably why it still has micro USB. But that's your micro USB. Here's all your security straps. Good to go. Put those all back in there. And the bags, not that they're super heavy duty, but there's no problem with them. Oh, and you get a cleaning cloth. I didn't say that. Cleaning cloth for you guys. Because you got to keep your gear good. Keep it good. All right, last but not least, we get your battery. Oh, wait. What is that you say? 2 batteries? Yeah, 2 batteries. And what? A dual battery charger comes right in the box? Yeah, that's right. And a little strap. Oh, this is a new one. I like the fact that this one's kind of gone all black. Feels more like a little watch. That's nice, because the other ones were the standard, that kind of grayish with the red button, and that one's nicer. That one's different because even the Brave 6 Plus has the old style. This has the new style. I like that. That's good. And your batteries. So I'm going to keep those and the USB out. Now for you guys that are interested for statistics, this is a 1350 milliamp battery pushing 4.995 watt hours, 3.7 volts. So I don't even think it's the same battery. I don't think that came with the Akaso 6 Plus. I don't believe so. But we're gonna take this and I'll keep one out. One's going on a charger. Yep, one's going on a charger. Because here's the 6 Plus batteries. I'm just looking. Yeah, I think those are definitely different sizes. Definitely different sizes. All right, we got that battery charging. We got the second one here too. Might as well put that on there. Give it as much of a charge as possible. Star of the show. There we go. Boom. There it is in its case. Now it comes in its waterproof case. Again, 30 meters, I believe it is. 140 feet. I'm never going that deep, so we should be good. Pull this off because it says I'm supposed to. One on the back as well. It's all happening. And this simply should just a pop and a lift, and out she comes. So that's the case. That important? I guess maybe. It's something for those of you that are going to be diving. That's important. But here it is. Another little sticker. Just pull that off. Oh, that looks well built. It feels super solid. The 6 Plus image quality and everything was super nice, without question. But it felt a little plasticky. This has a really super nice build quality to it. I would say this is probably one of the nicest Akaso cameras they have made. It's definitely got some weight. It has the tripod screw on the bottom, which is great because the 6 Plus didn't have that, and I kind of missed it. You have your battery door here, which is a super nice, wow, that's nice. This is way closer to like a GoPro quality. On the side here, you do have, it says mic and USB. And again, you can tell these are nice seals because it has to keep that waterproof sealing. So a little slider, you push that in, I guess. There it is. Give it a good push. Push and down. You can see it comes down here. There's your access to your doors. That is very much GoPro-like. And a little pad there to keep for your waterproof sealing. Now, just so you guys know, in a future video, probably later on, maybe this week, early next week, I'm going to take the microphone that comes, this is my hope, the microphone that is used with the V50 Pro, because it doesn't have a USB-C port on this. I'm going to see if the V50 Pro microphone will work in here. Because I don't even know if it has external mic support. I'm pretty sure it does. I hope so. There's your, looks like either your speaker or your microphone. And on this side is your power. No power on the front, of course, because there's a big screen. Your mode, and I would guess your record. That's super nice. Okay, let's just put a battery in it real quick. So slide that off. Battery in. And again, even on the battery door, you guys can see that. There's that rubber sealing, which is gonna keep this water resistant. Wow, that's nice. Okay, so we are going to, I've already got it kind of smudgy. Where'd I put my little cleaning cloth? Get those smudges off there. That's just looking good. Speaker sounds better, actually. Before, they always had a little of a tingy sound. Oh, that sounds great. Well, I'm gonna do this. It says no card. Weirdly enough, I've got a card. Oh, that's a much nicer sound. Smoking, they did a fantastic job with this. Now my guess is, I'm hoping, maybe, they did this very much, yeah, so even their SD card, right at the bottom beside the battery. Just like what a GoPro does. So slide that in, nice and smooth. This is a new level, I'd say, for Akaso. That's well built. Okay, so here we go. Turn it on. There's your touch screen. Yep. So video resolution. There's all your stuff. Nice screen too. Voice record on or off. Image stabilization. I'm gonna go on. Video quality. Middle is good. Wind noise reduction. Sure. Well, let's turn it off just for now. EV compensation, metering, date stamp, off. I don't want that. So that's fantastic. And then, of course, all your information up here. Nothing there. Now I wonder, my guess is maybe that only turns on once we start recording. Let's see, ready? Nothing. The power button when it's on, of course, lets you enable your Wi-Fi. So you'll see Wi-Fi on. Gives you the Wi-Fi information, and Wi-Fi off. The mode button takes you to your camera, to your settings, through your settings, and back to video. And your shutter button, if you hold the shutter button down, you'll get normal, loop recording, time-lapse, slow motion, fast motion, Wi-Fi. So we're just going to do normal. And if you go to photo, single burst, time-lapse, long exposure, self-timer, and back to your Wi-Fi. But the question is, how do I get that screen to turn on? How do I get that screen to turn on? I'm going to check the manual. One sec. Okay, so the one thing that's lacking, at least in my box, and this could be because it was just a box that was sent to us here to test and review for you guys, was no physical manual. I did get a manual like this, and it allows you to just get a QR code to go download it, but being the guy that I am, I decided, nope, I'm going to actually just figure it out. So the one thing you will notice was when you turn this on, and I will hit this button here, back screen lights up, which is great. Front screen does not. Now, when you want to go into kind of selfie mode, all you're gonna do is hold the, I'm guessing that's like the menu button down. You hold it, and now you're front facing. So now that front facing camera turns on and the rear one turns off. So you're not gonna have both of them on at a time. It's front camera, rear camera. But still, nice and easy to hold. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fantastic. You guys can see that, right? Hey, maybe, if it'll focus. Come on, there you are. Yeah, that's a whole lot of all right, I think. All right, we're gonna go outside, do a little walk. We're just gonna go up and down the street, see what the video is like. I'm gonna be using the front-facing camera because I think that's awesome to make sure I'm framed. All right, we'll be right back. All right, guys, so first you're gonna get some audio in the house before we go out into the wind, because the wind's gonna definitely cause some kind of issue, I'm sure, because of the fact that it's actually really windy outside. So you get to hear what it's like indoors, which should be useful. And I'm in the entryway, which is a little dark. Now we are going to go outside and just do a quick walk up the street. And I have to say, like I said, that screen is super useful. Alright, getting some decent light now. Well, it's sprinkling. It's a little sprinkly. It's okay. We're outside. Hopefully the stabilizer, that wind's strong. You guys are going to hate the sound out of this thing for sure. But there's a little bit of rain coming down. Not a lot. You might be able to see it on the ground, possibly. But it is raining. But I don't care. I got a water-resistant camera. Now, just so you guys know, the screen will go dark on occasion. So if you need to, I believe you can adjust that setting in the camera, or just tap your record button and it'll turn the screen back on. Somebody's working over here. It's loud. You guys hear that? Maybe? I don't know. But one thing to be aware of too, and I kind of screwed up. I came out here and shot this earlier, so I'm reshooting it, because what happens is if you change a lot of your settings, oh, that's loud. Somebody's chewing up some trees. Maybe you can see it back there. Way back there. Yeah, chewing up some trees. Anyways, if you change some of your settings, what happens is that the camera resets a lot of things. So you end up actually losing some of the settings that you set. So things like the stabilizer, I had it all set up, had all the settings I wanted, and recorded it and realized, why is it so shaky? And then it was because, well, I checked the settings and the image stabilizer was turned off. So now it's back on, because we kind of want it on. Actually, what I may do is, once this is finished, I'll show you just a quick clip of what it's like with the image stabilizer not on, so you can see what it's like to have a camera with no IS, 6-axis, right? Should be useful. And hopefully, I'm going to get where there's no wind. So this is kind of more of a no-wind situation right here. So this is a better audio test for those that are using something like this when it's not going to be rainy and windy outside. So hopefully that's better. Okay, I'm going to go in, re-import this footage, and we'll take a look. Microphones work at all. Here's Mary. Mary's coming. I think Mary's coming. Mary's off to work today. Yep, off to work. And I'm doing this on my sort of day off. Here's Mary. Look, we can see her. We know exactly where she is because we have a screen. Screen on the front of an action camera. Right? Wow. And one on the rear, so you can frame yourself. Nice, right?
That is nice.
Yeah. Way to go, Akaso. Alright guys, we are back in the house. That's awesome, right? How awesome is that? I didn't know how much I'd like that. But it's really good. Especially, it's not as big an issue, I think, having a front screen with a lot of cameras. If, for instance, you're just shooting yourself, as long as you kind of have it pointed at yourself, it should be good. It's super wide. It captures you. But, like when I was framing Mary in my shot, I knew exactly where she was. I knew how to get the camera so that it could see both of us. that's when that really becomes handy. Like, that's super handy. Especially if you're taking the selfie photos, that can be really good to make sure what's in the background is actually being shot. On holidays, yep. Now you guys saw the actual footage, so what did you think? Footage from the Akaso 7 LE. I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, very impressed. Nothing wrong with that. And again, it's kind of weird because I'm not focusing at all on my walking or anything. I was so focused on just looking at the screen. Sound quality, well, you know what? It was windy outside. Hopefully we can do another test down the road where we can test the audio in a nicer environment. And I am going to do some videos putting this up against some of the other action cams that are out there. So possibly up against the GoPro, against the Insta360 4K mod. And sadly, I don't have an Osmo Action DJI. If you want to send one, who knows? I'd put it up against that, but I don't got one. So we will try to put it up against those other two cameras just to see. And possibly up against the previous Akaso V50 Pro, as well as the recently released Akaso Brave 6 Plus. Alright guys, this thing has crazy good build quality in comparison, especially to the old ones. And I'd put this really up against some of the premium models that are out there. If you think the image quality is good, as I do, for that price point of about $130, I don't think you can beat it. That's a fantastic little camera, especially if you're looking at getting into something like vlogging. Now the only question is, does it support an external mic? Yeah, we'll find that out. Video to come, video to come. I'm gonna put a link down below to Akaso's website. Currently, I don't believe they actually have any in stock. This is kind of like a pre-release model that they sent to me for testing. And what we'll do here is once I get official links to some of the stores, I will put them down below once they become available. All right, my friends, I'm gonna leave you there. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we will see you guys in the next video. Later.